Welcome, welcome. It's your boy Sermon.
What's going on? This is Reese, and we are doing the. I was gonna say what? We're doing the review
I thought you
for.
were gonna say the Marsupial Empire.
Nah, I thought you were gonna do. Anyway, we're doing the album review for Ingleworld 2.
Yes, Skeme's latest album, which originally was supposed to be a double disc. I believe it was going to be a double disc mixtape, but it could have been a double disc album. But for some reason, they decided not to do that, and he split it up. I guess he said DJ Drama split it up, so there will be another project coming at some point.
And it's free.
Yeah,
And it was on iTunes.
You can get it on iTunes, and that's tagless, or you can go to DatPiff and get the DJ Drama version. Either or, you know.
Either way, Skeme's a good artist, man. You can support the dude.
Right, I did. So getting into it, man. When I first listened to Ingleworld 2, it feels like a huge departure from Ingleworld 1. I feel like now Skeme is chasing more of he's trying to imitate more artists, I guess, in a way, if that's how I can word it.
What is the trend with California rappers? Like copying other artists?
Yeah, I mean, you can tell, you hear like, shades of Travis Scott, you hear shades of,
Future, Migos. Yeah.
All these different people, Young Thug, who's on the album too. You hear these people, but I feel like at the same time, Skeme is still maintaining somewhat of his own sound because the subject matter is still his, but he's merely, borrowing a little bit of sound and flows from other notable artists. Which some people might not agree with that, some people might hate it, but I think it works. As I listen to Ingleworld 2 more and more, it grows on me. And
for the record, I haven't had a chance to really digest it like that. It just dropped today. Mm-hmm. I haven't had as much time to sit with it, like almost at all. So I don't want to offer like any opinion, that's not valid. So take what I say with a grain of salt. I can only go off of what I just recently been listening to. I just want to say that because Skeme's a great dude and I don't want to do him, a disservice.
Right. So what are your initial thoughts? Because you've heard, 4 or 5 songs. What do you think about those songs that I played?
Well, kind of like you said, just copying other people's sounds, a little, mimicking, imitating other sounds. Mm-hmm. And not that it doesn't work, because it works, but it's just not what we've come to know from Skeme. And it's kind of dangerous going into any review or listening to any album because you have an expectation. You know what I mean? And I don't think it's a bad expectation. I just want you to sound like you.
Right.
I don't want to hear you sound like everyone else, especially on an album that's supposed to be this big. This is like a coming out party in a sense, and I want to hear more of you than anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, every project that Skeme releases from, since Ingleworld, every project in general he's released, it gets bigger each time.
Absolutely. And credit to Skeme because he's done a lot of really good things. He's only 25 years old, which is amazing. He's gone a lot of places. He's done a lot of good stuff for a lot of people. I don't even want to say what I wanted to say. You know where I was going with that, but he's done a lot of good stuff, man. So I think that he deserves some type of credit. And he's established himself very well. I just hate to see him come out like this, where you may not even have the feature from the person that you sound like.
Right.
Not the game route where you have the person on the track and you mimic their flow or whatever. It's like you just took that sound and ran with it.
Yeah.
So that's.
No, I understand that. As far as guest features go, there's some really good ones on here. You got T.I. and RJ on Issues, and
Bear With Me.
Bear With Me?
That was the mixtape I was talking about.
Oh, yes. That was right before Ingleworld.
Yeah.
But going back to the features. T.I. and RJ are on Issues. I like T.I.'s verse. I like RJ's verse. RJ he has this sort of charisma to him that he's entertaining. So when I listen to him, in general, whether it's a song or guest feature, he's really, he really steals the show. Mm-hmm. And
unless he's rapping with Royce.
Right.
I'm dead ass serious about that too.
Yeah.
I swear to you, bro. It's crazy because he gets outshadowed every time. Mm-hmm. Outmuscled on his own track sometimes. Sorry, I like that dude though.
Yeah, I'm convinced now that Pee Wee Longway is a good feature artist, but as far as his own projects, I can't really get into him because I think I like more of him as a feature, especially on Wish. He's good, and
that sucks, man. Because Pee Wee, he's had I want to say the green light. People are really looking forward to what he has to offer for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people actually are looking forward to what he has to bring to the table.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not discrediting him as a solo artist.
Right.
But at the same time, it doesn't do it for me the same way that the guest features. It feels like he goes harder on his guest features than his own music.
Jadakiss?
Something like that, yeah.
Okay. That's a Jadakiss effect, by the way. That's known as.
One feature I didn't like, which surprised me because I've been kind of liking a lot of his music lately, is Young Thug on That Nigga. I didn't like it. I feel like...
I haven't heard it, so I don't have an opinion on it.
Well, I played it, but you
no, but if I heard it, then I didn't like it.
Yeah, naturally. You don't like Young Thug in general.
No, but see how I didn't know that it wasn't him?
Yeah.
I didn't even know it was him to have a bias. You know what I mean?
Makes sense, yeah.
You see? See, you always think that I just be out for Thug, bro. And it's like when I hear that sound, I don't gravitate to it. See what I mean? See, it was unbiased. I didn't even know. It was shit.
This time. But no, I didn't really like his verse. I feel like he follows like the same kind of pattern. I've noticed. It's like a slow build up, like a slow couple bars, and then he just speeds it up and does something, and then it's over.
A lot of people don't have that though. You know who was really good at that? It's Busta Rhymes.
Yeah,
it was really good.
I like Busta Rhymes when he did stuff like that. But yeah, I feel like Ingleworld 2 is solid to me.
Okay.
Because like I said, even though he's mimicking, these flows and these sounds and
his songs don't sound bad.
Right, they don't sound bad because he still has his own identity.
Right.
And
as far as what, subject matter?
Yeah, subject matter. Like if you listen to Ingleworld, then listen to Ingleworld 2, you'll still hear the same kind of content in that similar lane. And but no, there's some songs on here that really feel like Skeme songs, and one song that I wanted to highlight was One Time for Pimp, which was a Pimp C tribute.
Man, you know how much love he's been getting lately? Which is crazy.
A lot.
It's really good to see.
Yeah.
Really good to see Pimp C getting that love.
I feel like Skeme was really just killing it on that one. I like the fact that he had, all the Pimp C interview excerpts, because it's always good to hear Pimp C talk. He's
about
always
anything,
entertaining. Yeah.
About anything.
And then, Skeme backs it up with, hard-hitting, braggadocious lyrics.
Right.
And one other song I wanted to highlight was Khalil's song, which is dedicated to his son. And it's probably one of the most honest, realest songs that he's done. And so it's a good closer on the album. So those are two of my standouts. I mean, there's more. There's Issues. There's Nowadays. And one more thing I want to highlight before we get into rating it, at least I'll get into rating it.
I can't rate it.
Right. I wanted to say that Skeme has a really good ear for production. He picks some really good beats.
Always had a good ear for production. Yeah. Be it something that's more soulful, like with Bear With Me, there was a couple, soul samples on there.
Yeah.
That were really good. That I really, really, really enjoyed and really agreed with. He's a beat hog. He's somebody I would describe as a beat hog. Him. You know who else is a beat hog?
Who?
Rick Ross. He doesn't get enough credit for his production. His ability to pick different beats.
Right. No, I understand. But yeah, Skeme is definitely in there. And if I were going to rate this, I would give it... I'm trying to think now.
You may actually want to go out of 10 for something like this. I think something that you're really kind of undecided on.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
I don't know if I want to go out of 10. I'll give it like a 3, 3.5 in that range. Because it's good, but it's not better than Ingleworld. And I would have gave Ingleworld like a 3.5, between 3.5 and 4.
So it's just on par? It's on par?
Yeah, it's almost on par.
Doesn't seem like it's as original though.
Right. That's the key thing that I definitely take away from this project.
Right.
But it's still good music, regardless. Some people are not gonna like the fact that he's doing what he's doing, but some people are. I've seen him retweet stuff all day, and obviously he's not gonna retweet anybody saying anything bad, but it seems like there's a lot of positive feedback.
At least he didn't go the Wale route. So
right.
Going back at the detractors.
Yeah. So that was Skeme Ingleworld 2 review. Viewers, let us know your thoughts on Ingleworld 2. Is it good? Is it up to par with the first one? Are you impressed? Let us know whatever you're feeling about this project. And follow us on Twitter at Sermons Domain.
At Evil Marsupials.
And like the video, subscribe to the channel. And go support Skeme. Dat Piff 4 on iTunes.
Yeah, support the dude, man. He's a great dude. When we met him, it's always good to it's always good to meet good people. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Somebody who's not over braggadocious or anything like that. I love that guy. Genuinely great guy. Go support him. Vice Project.
Thank you for watching.